Story time, y'all. So Kamala Harris came to Detroit, and I got a few things I want to say about that really fast. So Jason Lee did a podcast talking about Kamala Harris and her campaign raising that $1 billion and not giving back to none of the top black social media outlets. Now, she chose Charlemagne. But guess what? I don't have no problem with it. I think he's a pretty cool guy. He always have value in his content. I also think Benzo is a really cool guy. And Benzo, that was a great question. But Benzo, I got some questions for you. When I comment on your post, why you don't never interact with my comment only? Maybe I look a little different, or you done been around so many people that you don't remember me. But I remember when me or you didn't have Trump money, and I was your girl. People that come from Detroit and turned up got to learn how to give back to their community by just saying hi sometimes. That's all a person appreciate. And I know you're a busy man, but when somebody's saying king, 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 I'm proud of you. You don't see that? And that's what's wrong with Kamala Harris.
San Detroit, what up, though? So yesterday I read that there is a new opportunity agenda, a plan for black men, which includes a proposal of forgivable loans up to $20,000 for 1 million black entrepreneurs. What would you say to the people that would consider the timing of this proposal as political timing? And how would you speak to the sentiment that support for black men is only sought out during election cycles and feels that building trust requires consistent engagement and genuine investment into the community outside of election periods and political benefits for politicians, and may view that some people in the Democrat Party use black Americans to play identity politics?
So first of all, thank you for your question and for being here. I've been in this race about 70 days. You can look at all my work before those 70 days to know that what I'm talking about right now is not new and is not for the sake of winning this election. This is about a long-standing commitment, including the work that I've done as vice president and before when I was senator and before that. In fact, a lot of what I'm doing that is about my economic agenda and opportunity economy was born out of the work I did as vice president, before that as senator most recently, to get access to capital for our entrepreneurs. The work that I did in the Senate was about getting a couple billion more dollars into our community banks, and then building on that when I became vice president, I created it's called the Economic Opportunity Council, bringing in some of the biggest banks and technology companies to put more into the community banks. And I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why, because I have been aware for years, black entrepreneurs only get 1% of venture capital funding. Of all the venture capital funding, only 1% goes to black entrepreneurs. We don't have the same rates of access to capital, be it through family or through connections, which is why I've done the work of putting billions more dollars and working to put billions more dollars into community banks, which go directly to the community. My work around the $20,000 is building on that. And understanding that, I convened, for example, I said this earlier, a group of black entrepreneurs way before I was running for president in my official office at the White House to hear some of the obstacles that they were facing. And one of them was what we need to do around getting folks the help to just be able to buy the equipment they need to run their business. And oftentimes, we find that when black entrepreneurs and black people apply for credit, they're denied at a higher rate than others. We have also seen, and the data proves this, that all of the realities also tend to dissuade black folks and black entrepreneurs in particular from even applying for credit. So my point is to work on every way that we can approach the issue to encourage people and to invest in their ambition. Because I know the ambition is there. I know the talent is there. I know the innovation is there. and certainly the hard work ethic. So this is not new work for me. And
you should speak to the American Rescue Plan too, because I mean, tens of millions of dollars. I know small businesses in North Carolina small black businesses that got tens of millions of dollars because of that. I don't hear you speak to that.
That's right, and that was from when we first came in. Mm-hmm. The American Rescue Plan, the work that we have done, the infrastructure bill. I mean, part of that is we made a decision that we were going to increase the number of federal contracts that go to historically underrepresented businesses. This was way before I was running for this, years ago. Mm-hmm. So this is not new.